The most devastating weapon in the Middle East right now isn't a hypersonic missile, and it isn't an Iranian torpedo. It is a spreadsheet in a corporate office in London. If you want to understand pure, unfiltered financial leverage, you have to look at how maritime insurance actually dictates global war. Here is the brutal math of the Strait of Hormuz. When tensions spike between the US, Israel, and Iran, the media watches the warships. But the real power lies with a quiet group of underwriters at Lloyd's of London, known as the Joint War Committee. They don't command navies, they command risk, and they hold the ultimate kill switch for the global economy. When the Joint War Committee designates the Persian Gulf as a high-risk zone, standard shipping insurance becomes void. To keep sailing, ship owners are forced to buy what is called an additional war risk premium. In peacetime, that premium is a tiny fraction of a percent of the ship's total value. But the moment a strike happens, that rate explodes. Overnight, the cost to insure a single oil tanker jumps from $50,000 to several million dollars per voyage. But the real weapon isn't the price, it's the cancellation clause. The moment a conflict escalates, marine insurers can legally pull their coverage with just 48 hours notice. And this is the exact psychological vulnerability Tehran is exploiting. Iran doesn't need to physically blockade the Strait of Hormuz. They don't need the military capacity to sink every single vessel. They just need to create enough perceived risk to terrify the underwriters in London. Because no corporation on earth is going to sail an uninsured $200 million asset loaded with crude oil into a combat zone. The West built the global financial system to manage risk. But in the modern shadow war, adversaries figured out how to weaponize it. Iran doesn't have to stop the ships. They let the Western insurance companies enforce the blockade for them. This isn't warfare by military force. It is warfare by premium, the most devastating weapon in the Middle East. Stop watching mainstream media. Watch shadow economics for true insights.